Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, that's better. Wouldn't let me answer for some reason.
No, when I rang you, it didn't give me the dialing noise for
Oh,
some reason.
it rang in my pocket. Yeah, so it just will not work.
Starts off fine. Just done it again.
Yeah, it's absolutely bang on.
Right, so it's working perfectly fine now.
And that is that now with everything turned down, but it still does exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I've turned all the replays to the lowest settings.
Yeah. But did that still go back funny again after you tried it last time? You know, when
Yeah.
you messaged me saying, "Do you want to have a look?" and then don't bother because it's exactly the same.
Oh, that was ACC. I was just seeing if it
Oh,
was an iRacing issue. But it happened in
but
ACC as well, so I don't think those settings in iRacing have made a difference.
it's weird, isn't it? I just don't understand how, like, James's potato was streaming it fine.
Right, so this is longer than it's ever been and it's still working fine.
Right,
All I've done is turned off the other PC in the house.
right.
Thinking that maybe it's, I don't know, somehow taking the signal from that instead, the internet. But it's working perfectly now. Right, so far.
It's still working now.
Yeah?
You wouldn't have thought another PC on would have made much of a difference, would you? Especially when people say that you're supposed to use a secondary PC to stream, aren't you?
But I just read a post on an OBS chat and it talked about it's got to be a bandwidth problem. If there's anything else in the house that's using any of the bandwidth, turn it off.
Right.
Obviously that PC's just sat idle, it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
No one's on it.
But if it's connected to the internet, I suppose.
Bandwidth, I've got no idea how it all works.
It all becomes far too extreme, doesn't it?
It's
But if
working
it
now.
don't work,
The only thing is, you can't exactly tell the old man in a 24-hour period that he's not allowed to use his own computer.
yeah, it's a bit mean, that, innit?
Right, so test it, right? It's working perfectly fine. I'm going to turn that, give us a second, I'm going to turn that PC. It's gone to shit again. But I've literally only just turned that PC on. I can't do it. This is doing my head in this. Hello? Hello? gone to shit again.
Right, so it is the PC then.
Yeah, but I literally turned it on, and the second I turned it on, it was, even though it was still booting up, it did it.
Right. I don't know how instant they connect to the internet. But I wonder if there's a way of changing the bandwidth that it uses.
I'll just go and turn it back
Or
up
some-
again, see what happens. Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Hey,
has it gone? Has it gone right again?
hang on. Oh, great, everyone's left this session. There must have been a race started.
See, so you can't test it. Although, would you be able to?
No, I've not got my wheel or anything turned on. Literally just joining sessions just to test the frame rate. Hello?
Hello.
Alright.
How's it? Did I go off and then come back on again?
Yeah, you keep disappearing.
No, that's because I connected to the fucking what's it called? The printer.
Connected to the
Because I'm wondering how many garden I've got. Yeah, because I've got 3 different internets in the house now. I need someone to show me how to make a router be on the same. So like, there's a way of making all the routers be on one internet. You know, so it's seamless. what's happening is if I'm in the house, I'm connected to one Wi-Fi. Then as I walk down the garden, I connect to the fucking shed Wi-Fi, and then I get to the summer house and connect to that Wi-Fi. And then the printer itself is on a different Wi-Fi because it makes its own. So
Okay.
yeah, exactly. But there is a way of coding the routers to be all the same. You know, so the same password, same code, and everything. I just don't know how to do it, obviously. But I was just like, why is it gone completely quiet? And it's because I'm connected to the printer, so I wasn't actually getting internet. I'm surprised it didn't drop the call for me. Yeah, so did that work? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's working again. Literally turned the PC off next door.
And that's fine.
Now it's fine. So I'm going to have to do some more Googling as to why that's the case.
You know, at least you've got the root of the problem.
First, it was working fine, and then I turned iOverlay on, and then it went to shit. So I thought, oh, that must be it. It doesn't like it when iOverlay's on. Obviously, that wasn't the problem.
I wonder if Twitch has the same issue, whether it's just YouTube. Because James never had the problem, and then it doesn't. Obviously, people manage to, because a lot of people say about using a secondary PC, like you were thinking about doing, to stream everything. So how does that work? Yeah. So then how does that work? There must be a way of dedicating certain bandwidths to certain PCs or something.
It's like
there must.
It's almost as if that other PC's taking up all the bandwidth for whatever reason, even though it's just sat turned on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Straight. Yeah.
Oh, there was a slight drop there.
There might be slight drops in it, but that last night was unwatchable.
No, I was watching it myself. Can you just quickly jump on a YouTube on your phone? See what it's like for you.
How do I make that? Is that now loudspeaker?
I can still hear you.
Can you hear me? Yeah, no, I can hear you now. Now I'm on there. Right, so have you started a new one?
It's test 5 is this one.
Right, that's test 3.
I had to go to live.
Yeah, I've just clicked live and it says test 3.
Yeah.
No, that's the old one. I'm sure that's the one that I've already watched.
No, it's definitely test 5.
Right, videos. Live. Right, test 5 there. One watching. Yeah.
Working.
That's bizarre. Yeah, it's just behind. You're watching a Porsche GT3, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks absolutely fine, that. And have you got the graphics turned back up then now?
No. I'll turn them up.
You seem to have a lot of foliage.
Because it's not a replay, this is it. This is live. This is what I'm seeing when
No,
I'm
I suppose it is, yeah.
I can't hear you, mate.
You get 145 FPS now. You weren't getting that before. That's got a bit odd. Oh no, it's back to normal. Why is all your input calibrations gone?
So I've not got my wheel turned on.
Oh, right. It's so far behind time as well. Which is strange.
We've got it set to the red bar across right to the right.
Yeah, it won't go any further.
You see me doing all the replay stuff.
I can right now, yeah, you're just touching the max, you're trying to get it to max quality and it won't.
Well, because I think I've got to do that out of the session or something.
Yeah, you can't do foliage, can you? You just click done and clicked OK.
Yeah,
but the talking's behind time.
I've got the noise turned off. Yeah, the CPU's not an issue, obviously.
Yeah.
The graphics card is an issue.
No, it's absolutely fine. That's perfect.
4K quality. Why the fuck turning another computer on?
Don't know. That seems very, very, very bizarre.
Like I said,
But
I
at
exactly
least-
said
at
to him,
least
"Oh,
now-
can you not use your computer for 24 hours?"
But what it has done is it has now made it almost certain what the problem is. Therefore, you now only googling one. Yeah. It should be, in theory, it should be easier to find the solution because you know the problem. Whereas before it was, who knows?
Hang on, let me try iOverlay. Yeah.
What happened last night? Passing a GT3 or something?
No, he lost it on his own. At the, you know, the right-hander onto the back straight.
Yes, the
Not
one.
that the one before that.
The double right.
Yeah, the first of the double
House,
right-hander.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just took it. Don't know how he took it any different. But he said he's never done it in practice. He just looped it there. We were in P2, chasing P1. Then obviously had to wait for the entire field to pass.
Yeah.
And then we were recovering from last. He went up Eau Rouge Radion. And he says he took the curb as like he always takes it. I thought he took a bit too much of the left-hand curb at the top. You know, trying to straight line it, and the car just got unsettled. And that was it, massive crash. He says then both them places he's never done it in practice. Obviously he does a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Luckily they had a fast repair, so.
Oh, so it wasn't too bad. Did you finish in the race then?
Yeah, we finished on the lead lap. Just in P9, not in P1. Both had the pace to be podium.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, but that's part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all learning, isn't it? It's all good practice for 10 hours.
It's that Ferrari as well.
Felt quite good for me. Maybe because I was driving with no pressure though.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have an issue with the brakes once.
Trying to take every single ounce out of the car where you find the problems in it. Yeah. Like we said, how many times, driving around in practice or on the round, the car feels really nice. It's when you start sort of overdriving it, or at least trying to pull every single ounce of performance out of it, that it then starts to feel a bit odd. Maybe, like you say, maybe he started overdriving it because he'd lost so much time.
What happened was we were catching P1. P1 was going quite slowly all of a sudden, so that meant the train behind us was catching us. It was all really, really close.
Yeah.
That's when it happened.
I think I'm fired up.
Pressure.
Yeah. Just a little bit too hard. Yeah. Yeah, that's what was happening to me at Apex all the time.
Yeah.
Just overdriving the car, trying to be as quick as everybody else, and yeah, you can't overdrive, because if you overdrive, that's when you crash. The performance, the speed has to come 90%. Almost naturally. Yeah, it has to be. Well, it has to be natural. Yeah, if them guys that are mega fast, it becomes a natural speed.
Yeah, they're not pushing like fuck, are they?
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing that speed, not pushing.
Yeah. It just becomes a natural thing, which we also get to if somebody that's only able to do, I don't know, Spa doing a 1:59 or a 2 minutes. They're looking at us going, how the fuck are you doing that? They start trying to push the car and they're crashing because they're overdriving it. Even though the pace is off of us, it's just a way of driving that it becomes almost natural, being able to extract it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It makes complete sense in my head. It's just I don't know how to get to that point of, getting every single. Yeah. I was watching that on board this morning of the Bathurst qualifying. I'm like, that car seems so much more planted. I mean, all right. Granted, I've only tried the NSX on a track that was disgustingly hot, Yeah, but just the way how planted the cars seem, and how wide the track seems in comparison to what we were doing. No wonder they're able to go fast or keep it out of the wall.
What sort of lap times were they doing?
The real fast guys. I don't watch I don't think proper qualifying's been on yet. It was sort of like a pre-qualifying to get the top 10, and it was 2:09, I think, was the fastest.
Jesus, that's fast.
But obviously that's game to real life. But I also realised when I was watching it, the GT3s haven't got the new tyre model, have they?
No.
It's only the GTPs that have it, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you can't drive the tyres properly. So maybe that's part of it, potentially. I don't know what you're doing. You're doing some Road America in today.
I don't know if I am.
Have you done any laps?
No. Apart from
I think
for Apex.
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't be doing any racing today. Today just
No.
practice.
A bit of practice. Well, I might have chance to jump on for a little bit this afternoon, depending on what time she's going out. She's going out with kids to a pantomime, and then I'm going out and meeting a load of me old school mates tonight. Well, like I say, she's going out with kids, and then like a load of my old school mates are going out for a drink. So I said I'd meet them.
Nice.
So I might have. Oh yeah, that's why I had a drink last night. Although I didn't realise how much I had to fucking drink until this morning. But yeah, I might have a window this afternoon, so if you're about, I'll.
Yeah. You have to do that.
Well, I did spend a bit of time yesterday messing about with both LMU and with AMS2.
Yeah.
Just to sort of see, how it all feels and everything. And the cars feel completely different. You're doing over 2 minutes at Spa in both.
Yeah.
In both LMU and in
a lot harder
AMS2,
to control.
both. AMS2. One of the cars, what did I try? I tried the Alpine in the AMS2, and it genuinely felt like the steering wheel was connected to the rear wheels as opposed to the front. I like this, bollocks this. So I jumped out of that and jumped in the Porsche, and actually it felt quite nice to drive and felt proper, to be honest. LMU, what did I find with LMU? That's a lot trickier. A lot trickier. Even on the hot tyres, it feels a lot trickier.
Yeah.
I messed about with the force feedback as much as possible, but I couldn't get it to feel correct, like you were saying.
No. Mid corner, was it?
Yeah, it kind of goes light,
loose,
doesn't it?
It just goes loose. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Goes light mid corner.
Yeah, AMS2 felt better, and then I was actually having quite a lot of fun playing it. So then I jumped onto some online races, and you know what I'm like with being able to get to grips with stuff.
Yeah.
Jumped in one, and it was the V8 supercars at Donington Park, and it was massively busy. There were 30 people in it. Jumped in, went out, did one sort of practice quali lap, and then one full blown quali lap, and was on second on the grid. What the fuck? And then span twice on the first lap, and then within a 5-lap race I pulled it back to 6th from 30th. So that's pretty good. Then we did the Caterhams 620s, which they really do steer from the rear, but again 2 or 3 laps in that, qualified second, then lost it twice, then started catching everyone up, and then lost it again, and then it was time to go to pick young one up from school, so I just fucking rage quit then. But it actually felt quite nice to do things that didn't matter. Just jump into a car, have a couple of laps, and then sort of everyone's kind of in the same boat. But yeah, I dialed the force feedback in a little bit more on AMS2 as well, and it actually felt really, really nice.
Right.
Certainly better than LMU. LMU needs to sort the force feedback out, really.
No, I'm glad it's not just me then.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mid corner. The only thing I felt with AMS2 that I didn't like, which I think iRacing's got, and no, they have 100%. It's the compression of the suspension. I know I've always said iRacing suspension's good through the force feedback, but the compression into Eau Rouge, you feel that in iRacing, so you kind of feel it load up on the suspension. There's nothing in AMS2 or in.
Car felt great on Spa. Just the
Yeah.
feeling, you can feel the slide of it.
Yeah.
Through Pouon. Pouon feels amazing on iRacing. Like, I can't compare it to the others. I haven't played them for a long time.
But back to back to them, the rest of the force feedback, certainly in AMS2, felt really good, really good. Apart from the suspension and then the way the card loads up, you just don't feel it. So, like I say, going through Eau Rouge, you can feel it get heavy, which it should do because it's compressing and the aero's working. In AMS2, it felt exactly the same as any other corner, which is the first time I've really noticed that. And then, like I say, with LMU,
you notice it everywhere.
That's it. Yeah. And then, going onto curbs and coming off of them, they felt so flat. I turned the FX up as much as possible, but it just didn't give the curbs any height, which I know that you don't need, but it's that whole thing of you can feel it in iRacing. That's one thing I love about the force feedback. I never thought I'd say that. Is you genuinely feel the suspension through it, and I do think that makes a difference, a nice difference as well. Whether or not you need it to be fast, I don't know, but it just feels nice.
Yeah.
But like I say, with LMU, you do have that. You do have the curb feel, but it goes light mid corner, and I struggle to get the triples lined properly. Just could not get them to line up, and I spent probably about half an hour, 3/4 an hour fucking about. Sat at that
point.
We're only afternoon. No, we're only afternoon at that point. It wasn't until later on that I started, once I'd pick kids up and stuff. But why would you show me your picture?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, was that just from last night?
No, just a couple of nights worth. I need to clear it out. Such a scruffy cunt. OBS, why black box bottom of screen? No
That's the
idea
least.
what that is. You what?
That's the least of your worries now. Kevin, you need to sort out being able to turn your old man's computer back on.
Right, so why?
Yeah, so do you think you might be about this afternoon?
Yeah.
Well,
what sort of time?
I don't know yet. I'll find out what time she's going at, and I'll drop you a message.
Yeah.
I'll go back in and see what she's saying. If it don't work, then don't work. If she's not going out till later on, and out the rest of it. But I'll find out and I'll let you know.
Yeah. All right. Sound.
All right, mate.
All right.
Speak to you.
Yeah. Speak to you a bit.
All right, bye.